wrong spot.
I program. I don't have enough.
That's okay.
Tim, are you going to stand right here? Tim, are you standing right here?
No. It might be okay if I'm here.
Yeah.
That's fine, you're not.
No.
I will just in case if you fall asleep, back here. I can sit here and you sit there and then we do like the same road. Last time pretty much with the applicants going around. You've got back on your road. That's on purpose. Get out of here.
The three.
I could sit down. Unless you want me to see the feedback. No, what do you mean you said like that? I think you'll back I'll switch over. I wish I was
I was like, I should give her I can write it. Hey, Tiki. I know, like I'm so hungry.
thanks this day for the blessing of new beginnings, for the promise of a new year, and for the sacred adventure that lies before us. As we celebrate this moment of matriculation, remind us that none of us travels this journey alone. Our lives are woven together, shaped by the people who walk beside us, those who have walked before us, and those whose lives will be touched by the paths that each of us choose. As our students begin a new chapter, awaken within them a spirit of curiosity and wonder, and may they ask difficult questions, encounter new ideas, discover gifts they do not know they possess, and become more fully the people that they are called to be. May we walk together with courage, compassion, gratitude, and hope. All of this we ask as we enter this sacred celebration. Amen. Amen.
Good morning and welcome to Monmouth College. My name is Stephanie Levinson and I'm the Vice President for Enrollment Management. Mic on? No. Don't we get the mic on? Okay. Is this better? Try it again. We have brand new technology here in the College Chapel. We're learning thanks to wonderful donations from our alumni and friends. So we're giving it a test run. Tech help is on the way. Okay, are we better? No? Okay. What's everybody doing? Having fun? Great. All right, is this better? Yeah, I feel like I'm getting some now. No? What did you guys have for breakfast? I'm not Okay. Able to overcome adversity. All right. So, I get the pleasure every year of getting to introduce the newest Fighting Scots to our campus community. Now, I'm going to share some numbers, but I'll also tell you more about our new students based on what you shared with me in an email a few weeks ago. So here it is, the Lives of the Fighting Scots Fall 2026 edition. We're welcoming 270 new students this fall, the largest class in over 10 years. So let's... 51% of you are first-generation college students, just like me. 65% are student athletes, not like me. And 25% of you are planning to participate in fighting performing arts. Hello. The most popular names amongst the class, Sophia and Jack, followed by Aiden, Nick, Michael, Brody, Lily, Olivia. The most popular birthday is a three-way tie, March 7th, August 14th, and December 14th. And we have 37 legacy students carrying on the family tradition of attending Monmouth. Who's out there a legacy student where you've had family members attend Monmouth? Great, welcome back to campus. While the majority of you are from Illinois, Monmouth College was chosen Texas this year. Do we have any other fellows in the house? Okay. We have 12 new students from Texas, and rounding out the top 3 states are 10 new students from Indiana and 10 from the state of Florida. When I asked you to share something about yourself, something beyond your application, you gave me a glimpse of why you're here. Jack shared, the thing that convinced me that Monmouth was the place I was meant to be was quite honestly Monmouth itself. The beautiful historic campus, the warm and welcoming community, and the academic excellence of the college were all made very apparent to me on my first visit back in October of last year. And that practically sealed the deal in my mind instantly. But if that wasn't enough, my visit in February for the scholarship competition and the freshman orientation in June both individually sealed the deal even harder than the previous visits. So I suppose you could say that Monmouth is a gift that keeps on giving. A few of you told me that you arrived early for the Sophia program and you were already making connections and were getting to know campus. Sarah has known Monmouth her entire life. My mom convinced me that Monmouth is the place for me. My mom attended Monmouth, was once a volleyball coach, and is now a professor here. When I was young, I spent a lot of time on campus with my mom. I would see her interact with her students or athletes, and I thought it was so special how she had a personal connection with each of them. I also got to know the faculty and staff. And I loved seeing the small community that Monmouth was so united. Since I was a little girl, I knew I would be going to Monmouth College, and it is thanks to my mom that I look forward to continuing my Monmouth story these next 4 years. You also shared some unique talents. Lily can do card tricks. Anthony has an eye for finding four-leaf clovers and has already found a few on campus, and has a decent bit of knowledge on the biological side of them and why they formed to begin with. Finally, several of you shared why you are wise beyond your years. Jay responded to the prompt, what's one thing that you have overcome? He shared the fear of truly beginning adulthood. Most people don't want to be adults. As kids, you always dream of being a grown-up and all the cool stuff that you can do. But as soon as you are finally there, everything feels unsavory and unsatisfying. You realize that all of the excitement and experiences of growing up as a kid were all the fun pieces. But it's hard to realize that in the moment. You crave the finish line, but you should have been hungry for the race. I've always struggled with some mental issues and tangled many medications and doctors, which I know many can relate to. I was terrified for so long that I was going to fail as an adult, that I was going to be a failure to my family, that the expectations were sky high and I was going to slope downhill. The biggest fear for me was that I was behind my peers. These things that I have mentioned are not the truth. I had to realize that I am not alone. I am not failing anybody. I'm living just like everyone else. This is my race, and no one can stop me. Nobody is ahead of me in my book. I'm in my own chapter and in my own story. I'm not fully perfect, but I'm here. Now, from everything that I and the admission staff have learned about our new students, it is clear that you all have the ready-for-anything confidence that Monmouth College needs in our community, and I know that we are ready for the new Fighting Scots. So President Draves, Dean Wilhart, members of the faculty and staff, I present to you the new incoming class of 2026. And now it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Dr. Mark Wilhart, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty.
On behalf of the Monmouth College faculty, I'm thrilled to welcome you today to our community of learners. Starting college is exciting, and yes, sometimes a little nerve-wracking, but it's also deeply meaningful. That's why the faculty are wearing their gowns today and will at several other important moments throughout the year. These gowns represent their fields of study, their universities, and what they've accomplished. And they remind us that you're not just joining a college at this ceremony. You're joining a whole tradition of learning that goes back centuries. You might not think of yourself as a scholar yet, but I want you to know that's exactly how the professors sitting down in front of you see you. What we already believe about you, 4 years at Monmouth College will help you become. Your faculty expectations are high. Not just here high, but here high. So high that at first you might wonder if you could reach them. We're going to tell you some things. The challenge is always worth it. And the failure, that can actually be noble if you're failing and failing forward. And you probably won't believe us. But every single one of your professors is ready to help you discover the real value in intellectual struggle, so you can meet those high expectations and go beyond them. You'll learn a new kind of hard work, and faculty will be right there helping you. Your quiet time alone, building knowledge, will turn into team time, pushing that knowledge forward, which will turn into sharing what you've learned with the world through writing, presentations, posters, and performances. And your professors will be with you every step of the way. This is what makes a Monmouth College education so personal. You have teachers who are genuinely invested in your growth. All of your professors are accomplished scholars, researchers, writers, performers who are recognized nationally and internationally. But instead of focusing only on their own work, they chose to build their careers at a place where they get to teach, where they get to do the hands-on, in the trenches instructions that's challenging, but incredibly rewarding. Why? Because you're worth it. In you, in all of you, your professors see potential. The potential to learn more, do more, and achieve more. Just as they once invested in developing their own talents, they've now chosen to invest in yours. So, on behalf of the faculty, welcome to our community of learners. The work ahead is challenging but full of joy. And what you'll accomplish connects you to all those noble Scots who came before you. I now invite Ms. Sydney Burge, President of Scots Student Senate, to the podium to welcome you on behalf of the student body.
Good morning, everyone, and good morning, class of 2030. On behalf of the Monmouth College student body, it is my honor to welcome you to campus. We are all very excited to get to welcome you home. My name is Sydney Burge, and I'm a junior classics and political science double major from Dunlap, Illinois. This upcoming school year, I have the honor and privilege of serving as your Scott Student Senate president. 2 years ago, I sat where you are today. Despite feeling excited that I was in a new place with new faces and friends, I was feeling really anxious. I was nervous to find where I belonged on campus, and it was my first time having to find out who I was without having the stereotypes from middle school and high school following me. I quickly became involved on campus through various clubs, Greek life, student government, and I slowly began to discover who I was. I did not know that Monmouth had so many opportunities for me to grow, fail, try again, and eventually succeed. Monmouth has given me countless opportunities to grow as a student, a leader, and as an individual. The person you are today is not the person who will be graduating in a few years. You are going to change a lot during your time at Monmouth, and something I wish I knew when I was in your shoes is that it can be intimidating to change, but it's more intimidating to not change. Our commencement speaker who addressed last year's graduates this past May was Brad Marstack from the class of 1989. And something he said that stood out to me from his speech was that when an opportunity comes knocking, open the door. When life presents a new opportunity to change, learn, grow, don't be afraid to take it. Monmouth has taught me that opening these doors does not have to be intimidating, because Monmouth has prepared me with the skills to be comfortable with change. Had it not been for the opportunities like the court competitions, on-campus jobs, leadership opportunities, or taking part in collaborative research with my professors, I would not be where I am today or where I will be going in the future. Incoming class of 2030, I hope you are looking forward to finding your people, your organizations, and most importantly, yourselves. You will find that no matter what doors you open in life, the faculty, staff, alumni, and friends you meet here at Monmouth will always be here for you. Welcome home, and most importantly, Roll Scots. I would now like to welcome President of Monmouth College, President Patricia Riggs.
Well, good morning. It is great to be with you. My job today is to welcome you, but I feel like I've been with you the last several days, whether that's on the walkout or supporting you throughout the week. But today is the official welcome. Today's ceremony marks the official start of your new step in your new life journey. It's the beginning of an exciting chapter in your story. Each of you has taken a different path to get here. Some of you have known for years Monmouth was the place for you. Some of you just found us more recently. Some of you have arrived confident in knowing you're going to kill this. And others, and I would say most of you, are excited and a little scared at the same time. No matter how you arrived, just know you belong here. This matriculation ceremony, again, is your official welcome into the Monmouth College community, a community of learners and scholars, as Dean Willhard said. It's a community that believes in your potential, even before you believe in yourself. This week, the real adventure begins as you step into your first classes and start creating your own Monmouth story. I want to share 5 things with you, and I hope you remember a few of them. Even this year or after you graduate. So number 1, the mission here we take seriously. Everything we do at Monmouth has one central focus, and it's you. You matter here. Every faculty member, every coach, all the staff members who are sitting upstairs have one purpose. They are here to help you succeed. We're here to help you discover your strengths, to know what you possess inside you. We're here to help you live a meaningful life right here on campus and beyond. We're here to equip you with knowledge and skills and the confidence you need for a strong and successful career. And we're here to empower you to make a difference in the world and the communities that you serve. You're certainly not expected to figure everything out on your own. It's why you came. You have an entire campus community that is here invested in your success. So number 2, this community has shared values. They matter. We're curious and we're connected and we're generous and we're leaders here at Monmouth. So we ask you to be curious, ask those questions, challenge your professors, challenge yourself to see the world in a new way. Be connected, build relationships with people whose experiences are different than yours. Be generous by offering help when somebody needs it. And more importantly, accepting help when you need it and asking for it. And lead. Leadership begins with taking responsibility for your own life, leading your life and your education, your choices and your future. Those are some of the values that we have at Monmouth. And they're not just words, right? It's how we try to live them. So number 3, remember, you belong here. You are here. This is where your journey has brought you. And although, as Sydney has said, you're always becoming someone stronger here, you don't have to be someone else to be successful here. We want you to be you, right? Your authentic self. So bring your ideas, bring your passion, bring your past, bring your questions, and yes, you can share your uncertainties. And number 4, right, and Dean Willhard stressed this, growth happens outside your comfort zone. During your time here, you will, of course, face challenges, a difficult course, a demanding athletic practice, a leadership opportunity that feels intimidating, play script that you can't quite memorize by the time your director wants you to, and a challenging conversation based on different perspectives. But remember, when these moments happen, just remember, it is part of the growth journey. Growth and comfort rarely happen at the same time, right? The discomfort you feel, whether you're getting fitter, whether you're getting smarter, is evidence that you're learning, right? Stretching and becoming a stronger person. Embrace those moments. They'll help you become more resilient, more confident, and prepared for what's next. And last, number 5, you are joining our Fighting Scots family officially today. You become a part of a tradition that began in 1853 and continues through every fighting Scot who's come before you and for generations that will come after you. You are joining a class where you'll make lifelong friends. You'll join the 20,000 living alumni who will cheer you on. So let me say once again, welcome to Monmouth College. Welcome to the place where you belong. Welcome to a place that will challenge you, support you, and celebrate you. And remember, you are here, so be ready to learn, be ready to grow, be ready to lead, be ready to make a difference, and be ready for success. We are so glad you are here. And it is now, it is my pleasure to welcome another one of the Scots family, Ms. Julianne Drum, the president of Mortar Board, who will lead you in the Monmouth College Pledge. Welcome to Monmouth.
Good morning. I am Julianne Drum, the president of Mortar Board Senior Honor Society, as well as a member of Pi Beta Phi, the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Chair for Sorority Transatlantic Council, and a mental health peer leader. Will the new Monmouth College incoming class of 2026 please rise and join me in reciting the Monmouth College Pledge together as a group? The words are printed in the back of your program. We, the students of Monmouth College, make the following pledge. We will accept responsibility for our lives while here at Monmouth College. We will endeavor daily to choose the course of action that ensures our growth and well-being and without our fellow students. We will act with honesty and integrity in all that we do. We will share openly our values, thoughts, and beliefs, just as we will listen thoughtfully and with an open mind to the values, thoughts, and beliefs of others. We will explore together our similarities and our differences, and through inspiration seek to become more fully ourselves and more fully members of a genuine community of learners. We will treat with respect and civility our fellow students, faculty, staff who have committed themselves to our learning and development. And finally, we will honor the history, traditions, rules, and regulations of the college so that we might further our mission, enhance our reputation, celebrate our good name, and continue the legacy of those who have come before us. Now that you have recited the pledge, we will proceed after the ceremony to the front of Wallace, where you will have the opportunity to sign the Monmouth College Pledge. Once framed, the pledge will be proudly displayed in Hughes Library as a symbol of your commitment to Monmouth College community. I invite you all to stand, if you are able, and join the Monmouth College Chorale in singing the college hymn. The words are printed in the back cover of your program.
Straight from the heart of everyone who here has college life begun, come sounding through the balmy air this fervent wish, this heartfelt prayer. O God, thy blessing we implore on Monmouth College.
this, may we do so with courage for the journey before us and confidence that we do not walk it alone. May we embrace this profound transition with curiosity and wonder, trusting that we will be transformed by the people we meet, the questions we ask, the challenges we face, and the discoveries we make along the way. May we offer ourselves grace when we stumble and extend that same grace to those who walk beside us. May we have the courage to lift one another when the journey becomes difficult, the humility to receive help when we need it, and the wisdom to understand that our flourishing is bound together. Go from this place willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to risk, and willing to know that you belong. Carry with you hope for what is possible, faith in gifts you bring, and trust that when the path is uncertain, you will not travel it alone. Go in peace. Amen.